guys, Settings Teacher here again with Dr. Garrick, asking all the questions that we have time to ask him because he takes the time to listen to me. Here we go. So another question that I have, and we've heard during coronavirus or something that it was bad for everybody to be secluded from everyone else because their immune systems got weakened. However, on the other hand, we are learning that having clean air can also boost your immune system. So, like, in what scenarios do those play out, and what do you believe? Who's saying the right thing?
Thank you for that question. It's a really important question for people to understand. So when you're a child, it's really important to have exposure to viruses and other kids so you can build your immune system, right? So part of our immune system, we have a memory as part of that immune system. So once that immune system has been built up, you will usually remember the different things that you've been exposed to for a certain period of time. Now, whether that's 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, but it's going to stay in your body for a while, that immunity. We call that cellular and humoral immunity.
So what you're saying is it's important for children to be around other children and
Absolutely.
to eat dirt so that they can build the immune system.
I'm not going to say technically eat dirt, but let's say their hot dog falls on the ground and they pick it up and they eat it. I think that's fantastic. Okay?
All right.
So the number one thing to build the immune system is actually starts when you're an infant, and it's actually breastfeeding. So kids that have been breastfed have been proven to have the best immunity period in their adult life. So breastfeeding, we know in medicine, is the best thing you can do for your child. Number one, for immunity, right? It actually also prevents obesity. So a lot of people don't know that. Breastfeeding prevents obesity. Okay, so we have that. But then once you're out of the infant years and you're a young child, it's very important to have exposure to other kids. Play, it's part of their development, right? Mm-hmm. But also the germs and the different things they're exposed to. It's extremely important for them to have exposure to this when they're young because they're not at risk of other kind of, let's say, cancer cells floating in their body where, the body has to try to fight that. Because in our bodies, we have a finite immune system, right? So it's not endless. So there's only a certain amount of energy that we can use for that immune system. When you're a child, you want to build it up. A child adolescence, up to 25 or so, you want to build your immune system. And then so after 25, when you're actually a real adult, you can actually fight the things that you're exposed to. But yeah, cancer cells are constantly being formed, inside of our bodies. But our immune system can fight it. But if your body's trying to fight the dust and the other germs and viruses and bacteria that are floating in your home, and the VOCs and the other toxins that are floating in the home, that's going to weigh against your body fighting the other stuff.
So it is true. Your immune system can be stronger against the ailments that you're going to face later in life if you have reprieve from having to fight things that you could take care of externally.
Absolutely. That's 100% correct. You want your body to be able to be maximized in its ability to fight stuff, but you don't want it fighting stuff if it doesn't need to. So certain allergens in the air or viruses, so it's really important to change the filter in your home at least every 3 months or sooner. If you have really bad allergies, it's monthly.
Dirty pets and humans and
dirty
doors
pets, you
kids.
Should change it monthly, especially if you're more sensitive, or if you have a sick parent or someone elderly in your home. But otherwise, you want to give your body the best fighting chance, if you will, to fight against other things that could be going on internally. But that also plays a role in the energy of your brain and as far as your mood and all that other stuff. So if your body and your immune system is fighting all this illness, then it's going to affect your mood, your happiness, your sense of wellness and well-being.
All right, I hadn't even thought about. Well, I mean, I guess we have discussed a couple things about depression and multiple things being associated with sometimes the indoor air quality and environment. And actually, we did see a thing on air pollution and suicide rates last month, didn't we? Okay, that makes sense.
And then, poor air quality can also, it can affect things like your thyroid as well. And it can also affect men. They want to have children. It can affect their testicles. So these pollutants, when you ingest them, they go to your organs, so they can affect all your organs. But your brain, your thyroid, your testicles, your liver, your kidneys,